All right, so it's 10:40, and it's January 26, 2019. I think in the last video I said January 19, or January 20th, 1919 or something. But anyway, it is January 26, 2019. There's people coming over to look at the house at between 11 and 11:30, and it's a Saturday, and I was told, yesterday, it isn't anything I want to do. I feel forced to do it. These people aren't coming over for lunch. They're not coming over to visit. It's a real estate agent and then people that want to scope out the house. So they're all about what's in it for them. So that's the vibe in, our home, which is, oh yeah, we're coming in. We're going to scope things out. We'll never see them again. All the people, throughout the years that came and looked at the house, not one of them, came back to say, hey, how's it going? These are people, it's like this house is like a highway, which is what is actually directly out in front of this house is a highway. The cars go down at about 45 miles per hour. But anyway, I got everything ready. Here's my old business card. I don't have the Clear Vision Commercial and Residential Cleaning LLC business anymore. I had to close it in 2014, after the birth of my son, to take care of him. I couldn't afford to run it anymore. And then this over here is a copy of, the Dominion Energy electric bill. So we have, the landlords, are using our electricity, all these years to show the house. It's, super cold outside. They use our heat. They're using our lights. January 26th, the floor is still not, repaired. The floor still hasn't been repaired in my son's bedroom. And, I had asked Daddy Joey, that's Colton Max's dad, I said, over this year, I said, why couldn't you have just fixed it? Work something out with the landlord to get money off of the rent, and you can fix the floor. His dad knows how to do it. His dad does great work. But that hasn't happened. And I don't know why. It's like everyone's trying to push the other one to move. So each party does as minimal as they have to do. And then trying to get, the other person to do more so they can make more money or they have more time for pleasure. And there's always some excuse that they have to work. I don't have time. I have to work. I just want to say I am working. Actually, this is really hard work. And the reason why it's really hard work is because I don't want to do it. When you don't want to do something, when you feel forced, when you're threatened with being thrown out on the street and being homeless and living in a homeless shelter with no privacy, that's the hardest work. Is doing something you don't want to do. and I'm not compensated for it financially. So, you know, it's just interesting how there's people that really like doing what they do and they get paid a lot of money for it. Then there's people who don't like doing what they do. They're forced, they're threatened, or they're ignored. So everybody turns their back. That's abusive. It is abusive. So they're forced to do things they don't want to do. I don't want to do this. I don't want to live in a house that is rotted. I do not want landlords who are not understanding, who cannot communicate on a person-to-person level, that desire a middleman, like a property manager, to be the middleman for them. So they don't have to be personal, because they know homes and houses are personal. Absolutely, they are personal. The stress on this family has been outrageous. I'll never forget Melody from First Class Realty saying the first time she said that the lease was terminated. This was, I think, back in October. And I said, well, Joey didn't tell me. Daddy Joey didn't tell me. And he didn't. He had known for a couple of weeks before I knew. And it was Melody who broke the news to me. And she says, well, I don't get involved in your personal relationships. That's what she said. The disconnect from reality and the words that she just said is just so sad. It is so sad. Every time people are treated like how we've been treated, and I think it's worse for other people, they don't know what to say. They don't know how to express it. I'm struggling on how to express it. It is personal. Once you enter into our home, that's our personal relationship. If Melody and real estate agents don't get involved in our personal relationships, then they need not be in our home. The home is the personal relationship. And why is it these homes, they're not really worth $250,000? This is a fabricated housing market. These houses, there's no way they're worth $250,000. It makes no sense. That's a lot of money. If these houses are worth $250,000, these are simple houses, these are not fancy houses, then what is the energy inside, the living person inside? What is that worth? What is that worth? When I pick everything up, look, it's all picked up. See? It's all picked up. See? Bed made. Is that nice? Look, my son's bed. See his little bed? His little tent over it? Everything's picked up. You know, vacuumed in here. Look, we're living out of suitcases. Can you see that better now? Because in the other one, it was dark. Right? So they can walk in here. What is this worth? What is this worth? This? $250,000? You gotta put a price tag on that. And everybody's gonna come ooh and ah. Not just this house. What about the other houses? Huh? Here's some walls. They didn't paint these walls. I painted this accent wall. Anybody can paint over it. But what's this worth? $250,000? $250,000? How many pages of a mortgage statement, if somebody just signs a mortgage, how many pages? 20? 25? Is it 50 pages now when people sign a mortgage? Huh? What about the energy as I walk? Is that worth anything? Or is it just this? Huh? Look. People are not getting involved in other people's personal relationships. I don't get involved in anybody's personal relationship. I'm just here to make money. You know, those are the things that are said. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. All right, so the time is 10:51. I'm going to think just Jesus Christ, Daddy Joe isn't here. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. I haven't washed my face. I haven't gone to the bathroom yet. I need to do my morning poop. All that is just... Wait, I guess I'll just walk around the house farting then. I'm never prepared for them to come into my home. I'm never prepared. It's always something else. And everybody else has to work as if this is not work for me. But now I've been manipulated and backed into a corner because of this, telling me that I'm worth nothing, not even worth paying. If I say something, well, I demand this. Who's going to back me up? I don't belong to a union. Everybody's in their own little groups. And I don't think they want any more members unless they have money. That's how the churches are around here. Churches in my community. They see that, you know, I can barely afford a tithe, if at all. I'm not wanted. It's like, yeah, how you do a nice service and then that's it. No one's getting together for lunch. It's just all about the money for everybody else. My son and I, we just want it to stop. We just want it to stop. We just want it to stop. It's so stressful. In Jesus Christ's name, the true, real Jesus Christ, not the fabricated Jesus Christ that starts wars and all this other crazy stuff, the real, true Jesus Christ. Please help us. Please help us. Please help us. Please help us. Take us away to heaven or something. There's a lot for us here. But these people around here are going to make sure that we don't find happiness and that we don't do what's right. We're not going around infringing on anybody else's rights. I'm not going into anybody else's home looking around saying, what can I get out of it? When I had my cleaning business, if I went into other people's houses, it was, how can I make it better? These people don't do that. How can I make it better for them? That's how I did this. That's how I did this. But I don't even know. I don't think I want to clean houses anymore. Just let it go. Just let these people have their dirty houses, have their filthy houses. And no amount of cleaning is just going to take away the terrible energy and the terrible way people treat each other when it comes to housing. And more people need to start talking about this. Because these are weird dynamics in the community. That's why I think nobody's really real friends. I don't think anybody's really real friends. I think it's the money that helps people become friends. And that's not a real friendship.